Alright, welcome back to the Call of Duty video. Today I want to show you guys how to get all of the intel in Black Ops 7 in-game. For those of you that don't know, there are 20 different pieces of intel to collect. You get 1000 XP per intel, and if you collect all 20, you get a pretty cool animated calling card as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to split this up by each tier. So we'll start out with the intel in tier 1, then we'll move to tier 2, 3, and then eventually tier 4. Starting out in tier 1, there are only 2 pieces of intel to collect. The first one is found in Clifftown. This is the Avalon Security. We are here for you. And the other tier 1 intel is the Guild History Original Founder. This is found at the car factory. If you go inside up the stairs, it's sitting on a desk. Now we are in tier 2. There are 5 different intels you can find. Starting out at the Pier District inside this apartment, you can find the civilian letter from Blake. The cradle report initial test can be found at the heliport. This is actually in the main building. If you go to the very top, it's in the flight landing control, kind of like in that tower at the top of the building. The next intel is found at the listening post. This is an area with these giant satellites. This one's the cradle report mid-level test. The next intel is Guild History Whistleblowers. This can be found in the lower level on the Coliseum. It's kind of towards the middle of the room. There's like this table in between some chairs. You'll find it sitting on the table. And the final piece of intel is the guild report for Mike Harper. This is found at the very top of this radio tower, kind of in the middle of tier 2. I want to warn you guys though, don't try to grapple up this. There's a ladder. Just climb the ladder. It might take a little bit longer, but I actually tried to grapple to the top of this to get this intel and died and lost everything. Now we are heading to tier 3. This is where the most intel is hidden in in-game. There are 10 pieces of intel to find in tier 3. The first one being the guild report for David Mason. This is found in a boat in the middle of the water in tier 3. This is probably the easiest one to find. This next intel can be found to the left of the excavation site. This is the guild report for Leilani Tupola. You can find it inside this house. It's literally right next to the line between the tier 2 and tier 3 zones. The Avalon Security Military Protect intel can be found to the north side of the golf club. It's not exactly in the golf club, it's to the north of it, sitting next to this couch inside this house. This next intel is to the left of Trinity Station. You can kind of find it in this building inside the roundabout. This one is the Guild History Evolution of Vision. This next intel is found in the huge building over in Hightown. If you go to the very top of the building and then go kind of down the staircase one floor, you'll find this board of meeting room. This is the Guild History Catalyst for Change intel. For the next intel, we are heading to the Coastal Security. You can find this one inside this building on the table. This is the Avalon Security Lockdown intel. This next intel is on the south side of the golf club. Inside this house on the desk, you will find the civilian letter from Mateo. The next intel, civilian letter Nuha, can be found to the northwest side of the winery. This is an unmarked location, but it's the only house in the area, so it shouldn't be too confusing. The civilian letter from Rex can be found inside this dining room. It's kind of like a ballroom area on the south side of Hightown. And the final intel in tier 3 is the cradle report advanced test. This is found on a boat on the dock, basically the back side of the boat at the casino. The final 3 intel I have for you guys are all going to be located in the final zone, the tier 4 zone and in-game. The first one is a cradle report found in the Lowtown area of the map. The restricted access intel can be found inside this guild base. It's at the fort in the bottom left of the map. And the final intel in Black Ops 7 in-game is the guild report for Eric Samuels. This one is also located in Lowtown on the north side. There's this giant church and you will find it inside. That's how you find all 20 of the different hidden intel in Black Ops 7 in-game. Like I said earlier, the only thing you get for this is a calling card and pretty much 20,000 XP or maybe 40,000 depending on if you have a double XP token on. Basically, every single intel you pick up in in-game or even in co-op campaign gives you 1000 XP a piece. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I've definitely been enjoying in-game. It's a lot better than I think I'd ever expected it to be, and I'm really excited to see what they add to this mode in the future. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys soon for more Call of Duty videos, man.